So you want to learn how to get better at your 007 gameplay in Forsaken on Roblox. Well, you came to the right place. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you some tips and tricks that will help you improve in your gameplay as playing 007 in Forsaken Roblox. Tip number 1. Try to use your clones wisely. Using your clones for baiting comes in play in numerous ways. You could basically hide behind a wall and use your clone to go to the middle of the map so that the killer chases your clone and then you get money. This is true because whenever the killer hits your clone, you get $3 every time. When in tough situations, like when the killer's next to you, you can use your clone while you're running away from him so that the killer either gets confused and then you get more of a head start, or the killer just goes for your clone and then you get more money. Tip number 2, use your teleportation ability wisely. Don't just randomly use your teleportation ability because it can come in play when in the game. It also can help you survive longer. Make sure to realize where the killer is at all times. So then if you're wanting to use your teleportation ability, you have a chance to use it. So say the killer's in the middle of the map towards you a little bit, and you have a chance to teleport across the map, and you know where you want to teleport, then you can teleport. But keep in mind that every time you use your teleportation ability, it takes 6 seconds in order for you to teleport. So keep in mind that it takes 6 seconds, and realize or try to understand if you can get there in 6 seconds. Keep in mind too that if you do use this randomly, you could teleport right to the killer, and although this might be a very low possibility, it still can happen. I know I've done it once and it was a very bad decision. Also realize that the cooldown on this ability is very long, so try to use it wisely and not try to use it randomly. Tip number 3, inject ability. Basically, 007 has an ability where he can use this ability called Inject, where it allows his clones to move in a certain way. 1 being aimless, 2 being cursor, and 3 being pathfinding. Aimless is what I use when I'm in a tough situation where the killer is following me. So basically, I'm just running, and then I put my camera so that I'm looking at myself and the killer at the same time, but still running away. And then I immediately press clone while it's on aimless, and then my clone will run backwards and the killer will react to it. So basically, try to make sure that when you're using aimless, it's only when you're being chased by the killer. Now, cursor is a great way to bait your killer, which was what I was explaining earlier, where you could hide behind a certain structure and then use the cursor inject method, where you grab your clone, use your cursor, and lead him to the middle of the map towards where the killer is. But make sure that he doesn't look like a clone, and try to make him look like he's you, so that the killer falls for the trick that clone is you, but it's really not. And then finally, pathfinding is really only the one that I don't use regularly, so I would use it if you are on a path, but otherwise I would not do it. Using pathfinding really is a randomized version of aimless, because he goes in one direction where the path follows. So if you are in a situation where you're being chased by the killer and you use pathfinding, then the clone will not go towards the killer, resulting in you probably dying. So subscribe if this guide helped you, and comment down below if you learned anything new or need any more Forsaken tutorials.